Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer. Thank you for watching one of my videos. I've shot in 2 or 3 parts of this video. I basically have everything done except for getting 2 small pieces of steel, but I have a 1x1 in its place, and getting the pneumatic air cylinder. So I'm going to show you what I've got, and I spoke about this a few videos ago about the little zombie on my desk that I had on top. I think he was sitting on top of the computer. And if you didn't catch that video, here is the image that I'm talking about. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because I've already shot multiple sequences of this, but I have not uploaded anything, because if you saw my last video, you heard me tell you how my computer is messing up, and it's taken, and I've had to do system restore and still having problems. Well, it is officially dead. D-E-A-D. Dead. I did the diagnostics on it, and it said hard drive failure. It would not even test anything past the hard drive, which is the hard drive is the first thing that it tests. So I'm gonna have to go out and get another hard drive for this thing, and unfortunately I don't have the money for that, because when I do that, I also have to take and order the software from HP, which I've been told can cost anywhere from $125 to $200 to get all the software back for this computer. So it sounds like it might be a tax return time before I get this thing here fixed, and that's going to be a big maybe. I was talking to Marshall from Woodland Hunters, and he was just telling me get another hard drive and install the drivers from HP. But the problem is that I have no software for this computer. Everything is stored on the small partition, which is D, and when you do a system restore, that's what you have to reload everything off of. So you have no disk to go out and buy a new hard drive and install everything from scratch. So goes the reason why I have to contact HP and order the software. But I might just take and, because I'm not, it comes to Windows 7, I'm not really a big fan of Windows 7. I have a couple old Windows XP discs lying around. I might just throw it on there, because if I'm going to get a hard drive for this thing, it's going to be a 3 terabyte hard drive, which is going to cost me probably $100 or so from what I was pricing at Staples, but I haven't checked Best Buy's price yet, and that's where I buy all my stuff. But enough regarding the computer. Again, I've taken 3 small videos, and I'm just going to take clips out of each one and let you see what the prop looks like. This is the 2-bar lift mechanism that I'm working on, and I have also got everything painted. I had one small issue, which I'm going to be fixing here soon, and that will be in the next video. So check it out. Hello, this is the Bulldozer. Thank you for watching another one of my vlogs. Today I'm actually working on the base for this guy right here that I'm actually going to have on a 2-bar lift mechanism. Now, I'm having to do my 2-bar lift mechanism a little differently than you normally would. I don't have a welder. I have seen some people use the brackets the way I'm doing here. But I wanted to show you real quick on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Now again, I'm pretty sure I'm probably not doing this the correct way, but you know, when you're making stuff, you got to do it the best way it works for you, and that's what I'm doing. Now what I'm using is, this is a solid, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is, there you go, that's solid steel that I'm drilling through. And it's making a little bit of a mess. I'm just glad I took and bought an extra bit months ago when I had the idea for this project. But yeah, I'm so far behind. I need to get a bunch of stuff done. It looks like that my walls is going to have to hold off until next year. But what my plans are is just doing the plastic walls like Corey did at Columbia Haunted House. Columbia Manor Haunted House, that is. But I'll show you real quick what I'm doing here, and then I'll show you actually me drilling some holes. Okay, here is the base that I'm working on right now, and I keep stepping on zip ties on the floor. But here's the base that I'm working on right now, and I want to show you. Here's one of my brackets that I'm using. I'm putting a bracket on the top and underneath, as you can kind of see in this one right here. Yeah, you can kind of see how I got it put together right there, like such. And then right now I'm just marking where my holes are. I've already done that one, and I've already done this one. And now I'm going to do this one here, and I'll let you see me do that. And basically what I'm doing is I'm taking my bracket right here and I'm centering it up. Looks good right there. Then I'm just taking my pen and I'm holding it down with 2 fingers so it doesn't move, and I'm just going around and marking my circles. And that's how I am making the marks for my bracket. If I zoom in there, going the wrong way, you can now see my holes that I've got on that steel. Now let me show you the template that I made. Template, jig, whatever you want to call it. Let me get this steel moved and get my drill press pulled forward so I can show you this template right here that I made. If you guys hear the fan in the background, I apologize. Hopefully that doesn't get on your nerves. Just as you can tell from my hair, it is hot as can be in my garage. It's been pouring down rain all day. Some of you might know I'm a videographer for St. William's School. I film their football games, and today we was at Elder High School in the pit that it's known, and which is Panther Stadium, and we actually had about a half-hour 45-minute rain delay. Let me show you why we had about a half-hour 45-minute rain delay. Check this out. Yeah, so as you can see, it was raining cats and dogs, could you say? Everybody had to leave the field. There was a little bit of lightning going on. So like I said, it's about a half hour, 45-minute delay. And I decided that the camera's running. And, or keep the cameras running, I should say. But I might, depending on how long this video ends up being, I might actually do a time lapse of showing you how the storm came in. Okay, if you see here, I have a 2x4 here on the bottom, and I've got a piece of 1x1 on both sides with the rod going through the middle. Now the way I did this is that I screwed one 1x1 down to the 2x4, put my rod on there, then screwed my other one down. Now this is a little tight, as you can see. I'm literally, the whole thing's rocking. It doesn't necessarily need to be that tight, but I'm not going to undo the screws just to move it 1/8 of an inch. It's kind of better if it is tight. That way I know my piece of steel is not going to move, especially with it being solid steel. You know, there's a lot more drilling and stuff you have to go through. But you can see I got my hole lined up in there, and my drill bit, it comes right down onto my mark. So I'm going to ensure myself to get a nice straight cut, and I don't have to worry about my bracket being off. And the good thing is, with me sliding the steel through, I know that both of these holes are going to be in line, so I'm not going to have no problem with my bracket. I'll go ahead and put the camera back on the tripod, and I will take and drill these holes. Would like to make one note that if you notice I'm wearing safety glasses and gloves. Gloves you want to be careful with, especially when you're around the drill bit. Do not put your hands close to that drill bit. These are titanium drill bits, and they will grab these gloves and you can do some serious damage to your fingers. So keep your hands away from your drill bit as you drill. Also, always use eye protection, especially when you're drilling steel. The fragments are so tiny, and sometimes they just come jumping off of there. And people, these things are hot. Okay, you gotta realize you got a drill press or a drill bit that's going around hundreds, if not thousands of RPMs, depending on how you got your belt set up. So that steel is going to be smoking, and the last thing you want is to get a piece of that steel in your eye. I've seen it happen before because the person wasn't using eye protection. Always, anytime you use power tools, use eye protection. Okay, I got my oil here. I want to take and put some on the bit before I get started. Doesn't take a whole lot. I want to make sure that bit stays as cool as possible. You just take your time. So put the light bulb unscrewing. There we go. Drill about halfway through it, then I'll put some more oil on the bit. I want to keep this bit as cool as possible. Wait till I see it drip into the hole, then I'll start drilling again. You see what I'm talking about right there? You see how all those little particles when flying? That's the reason why you want to wear eye protection. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these drilled out, and then I actually have this piece here to add, and I will do that after I drill all the other holes. One thing I forgot to mention, just that it keeps grabbing a hold of this, but this is a must, especially when you're starting to line your stuff up. It's best to have two of these, but unfortunately I bought the last one ahead. I got this at Ollie's. You can see the name of it right there, which actually, to me, it's looking backwards. I don't know if it's looking backwards to you or not. But it was $4. $4. So yeah, I would have got another one if they had another one. But again, I've had all this stuff for months, just haven't had the time to do it. And so it's time to get on the ball. I'm going to be putting in a lot of late nights. So here we go. Okay, well, I have basically gone as far as I have gone because I've done a couple things wrong. First, look at my bolts and nuts. Yeah, I think I need a little more threads than that. You know, this one here I couldn't even get the bite. Or that one over there. That one right there. So what I basically need to do is take and get some more bolts that are a little longer, maybe a quarter of an inch longer. Then I'll just take and flip them upside down so the screw head's on the top and the bolt is at the bottom, so that'll be going into the dirt and stuff. The other thing is I forgot to get is, I thought I could have swore I had two of them. But my T-bracket right here that you see here, it I don't know what happened to the other one, so I just got them screwed through there right now. And I think what I'm actually do with this one here is I'm definitely gonna get some longer screws for this. Well, I need to get longer screws for all of them to begin with. I'm gonna get longer screws for this so I can take and mount my cylinder to this right here.